When my husband and I were in language school and during our first years in West Africa, we worked seemingly tirelessly. Our days were really full and there was always more to do than we had energy for. We were busy and we were proud of it. We were on constant overload, and that kind of overload over time takes its toll. It can't be sustained. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth in 6 short days. Then on the 7th day, he rested. He told Adam and Eve to follow his example. He called it Sabbath. He had set the example of how to get a lot done in 6 days and then to rest, to replenish, so that the next 6 days they'd have the strength and health and fortitude to get a lot done again. He even made it one of the 10 commandments. God's pretty serious about rest. So let me ask you, what kind of a God would offer his creations a day of rest every single week and even command that they take it? The answer is a good God. God knew that it would be good for his creations to fully advance and then fully retreat and then repeat. Unfortunately, the human race has a bit of a problem obeying this command for a variety of reasons. I mean, we have a lot to do, and it's really important things. Surely, God would be proud of our commitment to working hard and overlook our refusal of his gift of rest, right? No. History is full of illustrations of people and cultures refusing the gift of rest, and they end up paying a price. In our country alone, heart disease, ulcers, anxiety, depression, sickness, and burnout are as pandemic as any virus. This often is a direct result of a refusal to fully retreat and rest. You see, we refuse to accept the gift of rest. Often, when we do that, God insists because he knows that we need it. He knows what's best for us. He made us. And his insistence isn't always quite so comfortable or as fun as regular rest. Here again is a shift in our perspective. Work to see your quarantine as a gift. You have been given the gift of slipping away from so many things that were draining your energy and creative output. Low-grade exhaustion is sometimes hard to detect until you have fully retreated. It's kind of like being in a place that's full of people and they're talking and there's noises and there's music and there's beeping and there's buzzing and there's phones ringing. We acclimate to the noise and don't even realize how loud it is until we get in our car. And we shut the door and suddenly it's quiet. You take a moment and realize how loud the environment had been, and you take a long, deep breath and let it out slowly. Wow. Life gets so loud and busy, and we don't even notice the change until we just stop. It wasn't until we returned to the USA after a few years in our service overseas that we realized how noisy our life had become. We finally had a chance to fully retreat, and we recognized the effects that the long, low-grade exhaustion had taken on our hearts, our minds, and our bodies. We were downright tired, and we were really thankful for the rest. Now we've learned the value of rest, and we work to make rhythms of advance and retreat part of our lives. So here's my tip for today. It is, build a rhythm into your days at home that includes a time each day to fully embrace this gift of rest. Do whatever you do when you're being still. Prayer, Bible study, reading, meditations of truths, listen to worship music, journal, or if you dare, just be quiet. Be still. Begin your day this way, and you will begin your days full rather than empty. You'll move through your day with more clarity and energy to pour into your chosen activities. Begin full so you can pour out rather than trying to pour yourself into each day having already been empty. Fully retreat so that you can fully advance. You might just find that developing this habit will be addicting. You might find it so effective in changing your mental and emotional pace of your days that you'll want to carry it with you even when social distancing subsides. At that point, the rest of the world might mindlessly return to their busy, noisy ways, just like it was before. Be brave. Accept the gift. Retreat. Rest. You'll be glad you did. Until tomorrow, I hope you see what God has placed in your life to bless your soul.